Picture this. You have just stepped off a brutal long-haul flight in the year 2026. You are, completely exhausted. But before you even reach the hotel lobby, your phone buzzes.
Oh, I love this scenario.
Right, so your room is ready, and as you walk up to it, the door just unlocks automatically using Bluetooth. You step inside, the temperature's perfectly chilled to 22 degrees Celsius, and a screen on the wall just asks, should we order your usual green tea?
It is just a remarkable level of anticipation.
It really is. Welcome to our deep dive. Today we're looking at a stack of hospitality reports and psychological studies to explore this exact 2026 smart hotel room experience. We are diving into the AI driving it all and a really fascinating psychological side effect called the human touch paradox.
Yeah, there is a lot to unpack there.
Definitely. But I have to ask you right off the bat, looking at that green tea message, does this high-tech welcome feel like the ultimate luxury to you, or does it give you a slight chill of surveillance?
Well, that chill is really the defining tension of modern hospitality right now. And if we look at our research, there are three massive forces driving this shift. First, traveler demand. After navigating crowded airports, travelers want a completely frictionless arrival.
And frictionless, for anyone wondering, just means smooth,
Yeah.
right? Like no delays at all.
Exactly, smooth and easy. They do not want a single obstacle between the taxi and their bed. Then you add in severe labor shortages, forcing hotels to automate. And finally, you have these mountains of guest data, which is now fueling what the industry calls agentic AI.
Wait, agentic AI? So meaning AI that takes independent action on your behalf instead of just answering questions.
Yes, exactly.
That sounds like a very fine line between helpful and creepy.
Yeah.
How does it actually know I want green tea and not just privacy?
Well, it works by connecting what used to be isolated data silos. It is not just a chatbot waiting for you to type a prompt. It actively cross-references your past stays, your dining preferences, and even your current room temperature adjustments.
Oh, wow. So it is constantly learning.
Yeah, it predicts your needs before you ask. Marriott's connected room platform does exactly this. It learns your habits the longer you stay. And Hilton has their digital key system, which lets you bypass the front desk entirely. You just pick your room and unlock your door from your phone.
The psychological angle here is fascinating. Hilton actually saw their guest satisfaction scores jump after they introduced this.
They really did, yeah.
And it makes perfect sense if you think about it. After hours of being told when to sit, when to buckle up, and when to eat on an airplane, having total autonomy over your environment is a huge relief. Autonomy just meaning, the power to make your own choices.
Right, you are back in control.
Exactly.
Right.
It is almost like a streaming algorithm that learns your favorite shows over time.
Yeah,
Except now, the physical room is learning your daily habits.
that is a great comparison. But Hilton's success with that digital autonomy actually uncovered a massive blind spot for the entire industry. Because when you engineer away all the friction, you also engineer away all the people.
Which begs the question, does faster and smarter always mean better?
Well, that is a hard no, according to the psychological studies we reviewed, and this is exactly where we hit that human touch paradox.
Right, the paradox, where the tech gets better, but the experience feels worse.
Basically, yes. As experiences become flawlessly automated, guests actually feel a deep absence of human connection, which can be incredibly alienating or isolating for the guests.
Yeah, the sources share this wild story about a guest at a fully automated boutique hotel in Tokyo. The room was flawless, perfect temperature, perfect lighting. But on the second night, she actually cried.
Oh, that story's so sad.
It really is. She cried because she had not had a real conversation with a single human being in 2 days. The isolation was just completely overwhelming for her.
It is a really striking example of the hard collision between service and hospitality. We need to distinguish between those two. Tech has perfected service, which is just the transactional delivery of functions.
Right, like delivering that 22-degree room perfectly.
Exactly. But hospitality is the relational feeling of being welcomed. And tech has completely stripped that relationship away. Because when things go wrong, or when a guest just feels lonely in a new city, they do not want a chatbot.
No, not at all.
They want an empathetic human being, someone understanding and warm who actually gets what they are going through. That is irreplaceable.
So how does hotel design fix this? You cannot just rip out all the smart tech and go back to physical metal keys.
No, you definitely do not do that. Instead, designers are introducing this concept called intentional friction. They are realizing that a little slowness is actually incredibly valuable.
Intentional friction. So building slight delays back into the process on purpose.
Yes, exactly. It might be waiting a minute for a barista to hand pour your coffee or having a quick chat with a night manager who recommends a local noodle shop.
Oh, I see. So the tech handles all the boring routine logistics in the background.
Right, which frees up the staff to actually give you their undivided attention.
That is so smart. That intentional friction brings the warmth back. It makes a place feel alive rather than just, a server farm with begs.
Precisely. You keep the convenient Bluetooth door lock, but you also keep the genuine human smile.
Which leaves you, our listener, with this to think about. As hotels become smarter and much more automated, what is the one thing you hope they never replace with technology, and why?